There you go. It has opened. Hello there. Yes, indeed. This is not the only thing I need to open. So while this is opens and loads and whatever, I'm going to open another instance because I need to research. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about until now, because I haven't properly introduced the game, even though I have the Steam page opened, I haven't talked anything about what actually this game is.
Droian.
You see, it's a 2D platformer Metroidvania wannabe. You see, we play as a little robot going around, discovering stuff, collecting stuff, and sometimes there's baddies around the map.
Droian. Wishlist now on Steam.
And we may avoid them, or if we have the power to deal with them, shoot them down. Because this is, a game with enemies. Enemies must have a brain. And to have a brain, I have, shoes to do that on LimboAI, which is a plugin made for Godot that you can't easily implement in that. You can see the previous stream on, I believe it's already on YouTube and here on Twitch as well. The VOD is available, and yeah, we have messed around with LimboAI. This is actually the project that I'm working right now with the latest LimboAI version, and yeah, so we are ready to mess around with this little guy. Yes, indeed. So the objective for today is to pick LimboAI, configure this enemy to actually move. It's not going to be something spectacular like the enemy we have previously developed right here. And I can show you what this enemy does. It's actually a pretty cool enemy setting thing in here, because that enemy already has animations, and yes, this line in here is a debug line that I have for the actual enemy vision, you see? So the enemy has a vision that is checking for the player, and so if the player gets near the enemy is going to see it, and it's going to check where the player is, constantly looking. Well, it's not constant. I try to optimize the game and made the update of the vision for like half a second or something like that, just so it doesn't update on tick, because that's bad programming stuff. You see, you need to optimize your game so it doesn't suck on your, frames. But anyway, I can show you what the enemy was doing. So he's moving around, and if I go away, this line vision, the last place where this enemy saw our character was in this place, so it just stays in there. But what I'm going to try to do is to keep upgrading this little buddy in here, you see? Because this guy already has stuff in it. Yes, it's basically the same crap that I have done in the previous stream, but in actually our project. So we have implemented the... buddy. Have I lost my stuff? Why aren't the animations stuff in here, the LimboAI thingy?
Huh?
Do I need to actually load this thing like this? That's actually stupid.
Oh God, please no!
Well, doesn't matter. Yes, there I have done... yeah, let me just try to explain what I have done. Just so other people understand. I have created a folder for characters. and I have created a folder for enemies, but because those enemies are going to be updated to new enemies, I rename the folder for enemies old, you see, and then I have created a new folder enemies, and I have started programming our enemies. Obviously, when our character is fully done, I will create a folder for Noctiwing, and I will put every single thing belonging to Noctiwing inside that folder, and then so on so forth, you see. That's how I organize things in usually. No longer a mess. Let me see, I have organized my scripts now and my assets, no longer a mess. Well, is this thing still called control? Is it? See? See? I knew it! Yes, indeed, I knew it. That's fine, it doesn't really matter. There we go, we have stuff. Yes, indeed. So I have done little magic with this, you see? If I go to the 2D thing and select our character with the animations, I have created new animations for this character. And we can check them, because why not? So let me just play the animations. There is an attack animation, pretty simple one. I just make the character move fast and just move the position, the offset of the sprite position back and forth, you see? It's pretty simple. If it starts moving, like patrolling or something, there's this animation. And if it sees the player, it does this thing. It starts going fast. And then, if it touches the player, attacks. And keeps running. Not this walk, this run. Yes, this one. At least, it's what we are going to do future, because future Kaado always needs work. For now, we just want to move this dude. So I need to go to the script of this guy, of the enemy GB. This script is on the enemy's old. It's going to change in the future and whatever. Now, I need... what do I need? Everything. So this is actually a bad programming practice. I'm just being lazy. I have, talked to Roxy about good practices and stuff, and yay, and happiness, flowers, rainbows. Actually, I'm going to do those bad things myself. So let me see what I just need. I need the move and slice. Yes, and I need the velocity. Something like this. And this damage can go away, the animation can go away as well, and this can go away as well. So this is just a simple script that makes our character move, I think. Because the speed is not in here though. Let me just try this. Velocity on Y, -5, move and slide. Yeah, probably the speed doesn't matter either, so let's just remove it, cause why not? And I just want... do I need the gravity as well? No, I do not. So I have copy paste just to get this. I'm not smart. Let's see. Going in here on our Noctiwing, and I want to add a script. I want to load the script, and I want to check the script that I have just created. Now let's hit play and see if our character is moving. If it does move, great success. It's moving. Great success. Anyway, I want to remove this thing from here because I don't want to run this script directly on our object. Now, what I'm trying to get with this bumbling around is that this object that I have in here, I'm going to add this functionality in here, which is move left through Limbo AI. And I'm going to do that when a certain condition happens. So basically I have a sequence, I have behaviors that go through the sequence, which is the idle and walk, run and attack, and inside this sequence there's also other behaviors, which is play the animation and wait 2 seconds, and when this all this behavior ends, then it will start another thing, which is walk, play animation and wait 1 second, and go on and go forth. So basically I will attempt to put the script somewhere in here. I should click play, and at some time you should see that enemy move left, basically. For now, you see. The great part of this is that we can create a bunch of scripts, different scripts. For example, instead of move left, it could be follow a patrol point, and we can have another script called follow player, and we can have another script attack player, and we can have another script stay idle, and we can, put those scripts in this respective place. Not only that, we can actually use those scripts on other enemies. You see? We can have enemies sharing the same scripts and triggering them, and yeah, that's actually the beautiful thing of this system that I'm trying to attempt to do in here. Yes, it was right in front of us, all the time. Maybe read the docs again, really quick. Yes, that's what I haven't done. Because it's more fun like that, you see? When we do discoveries like this. So, in the run thing, I will click in new task. And in this new task, why not call it move left? File exists, it will be reused. Yes, load please. Yes, and now I want to go to there again. And the new task has been created, so I want to use it. How does one do that? There's that. Move left. The move left, if we open the script, it applies x minus 5 to the velocity of the agent, which I assume it's, the agent is the... Let's see the documentation what it says. The agent is the contextual object for the behavior tree instance. So the behavior tree instance is on the Noctiwing, so I hope that goes in the Noctiwing. This is usually the parent of the BT player, which is, that's correct. So our Noctiwing is a character body 2D that has the velocity. Yes, indeed, and it also has the move thing on the physics, so yes. So basically, with all my checkings done, so if I put the move left inside the run and hit play, it's going to be a surprise. Is it? That this thing, after some time, it starts moving. See? Can you see it moving? See it moving? Of course it doesn't stop moving because it doesn't have that behavior. So it's constantly on velocity 5. So let's make it not move. So I'm going to create a new task. In this new task I'm going to call it stop. Create a new task. In this new task, it doesn't need to be... so the first letter can be a small one. And so in here, I want to do something like this as well. Do I actually need to have the tick and everything in here? I don't think so. Do I? Agent. Do I need to have that? The tick? Let's check it. if I need to have all of that. Yeah, probably I have to have all of that. I'll need to research later, but for now let's just do the bad boy thing to do and do this. So instead of -5 is 0. That makes the player stop. So that's fine. I will hit play. For some stupid reason, because I haven't put the stop action in the Limbo AI thing in place. Because, you see, we have another behavior in there. And now we can just move. We have created this behavior and now we can add it wherever we want. For example, in here. When it idles, stops. When it walks, doesn't matter. When it runs, it moves. And when it attacks, it also stops. And of course, I'm putting the behavior before the timer, because the timer basically does the behavior, it does the time that takes to do the thing in here, and then it gets the sequencer going, you see? So it stops in idle. Basically, it just needs to stop after the moving, but I want different things in here. So it stops exceptional, with the exception when it runs. So, move a little bit, come on, yes. And it stopped in place and move a little bit. But because this is run, I want it to actually run. And so I'm going to add a 0. Yes, indeed. And so I hit to play and check again, because I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is actually an awesome thing when you know what you actually are doing. And you see, it actually works. Of course, when it goes to the wall, it's going to stay on the wall, I hope, because of the collision systems and whatnot. But yes, there's that. See? Do you like what you're seeing? Because I'm really liking what I'm seeing. That's freaking awesome. Now, there is a different thing that I would love to do. So let's go to Limbo AI, and I want to do something different. Yes, go to the example thing, open a script, some script, whatever script. There's this, so we have variable, which I would like to use, not the string name, because I don't care about that. I want a different thing. I will want it to be called a different thing, which is speed. Yes. And I want it to be a float, because I want it to be a number. And it can be -5, because why not? There's that. And the agent velocity on X will be speed. Yes. I'm gonna save it. And let's go to Limbo AI again. There you go. Now the move left on the run, we can set the speed to be 50. And let's add the move left on the walk as well. There we go. And it will be 5. So in here is -50, because I want it to move left. So naming, you know. So in this move fast, in this move does the same thing but slower. And in here this stop, and in here is stop. But wait. Yeah, let's just test it right now. I wanted to go ahead, but no need. No need for that. So it's stuck, it starts moving, it runs, and it stops. And it starts walking, it starts running, and it stops. Attacks and then stops. Well, he stops while he's attacking. The animation of the attack. So yeah. See? Yes. Well, it's actually late already, so yeah, my brain is fried, but there's always stuff for Kaado to do, and you know how we love future Kaado and whatnot, so let me just delete the parallel because I don't know what that does, and just do the wrong thing, and so please, Roxy, don't look. Please don't see what I'm doing right now. That's not the way. Definitely not the way. The right thing to do is making the move left run in parallel with this. But hey, we shall see it how we do these beautiful things in the future. Because right now we have discovered on actually create the actions, scriptable actions, which is pretty awesome. It's really awesome indeed, because now I can create multiple things. Instead of moving left, I can write attack the player, or fire missile, or appear, awaken, and we can move those actions inside the behaviors we want on our behavior tree. And you can select probabilities, we can make them random, choose random ones, and yes, indeed, we could write do a backflip, and if you added a backflip in here, it should do exactly that, a backflip, if it's programmed right. But you all know I'm lazy, so it's not doing a backflip, it's doing a 360 no scope and crashing the game because there's some errors in the code as usual. But yeah, so let's just see the beautiful behavior we have programmed today. Yes? So it's idling, it's moving, it's running, it's attacking, and it's idling, it's moving, it's running, and it's attacking. See? What we wanted to do today was actually accomplished. I wanted to know how to actually do the BT action. We actually have a name for that, and we have made more than that. We have learned how to set variables in the variable system of the LimboAI, and we have learned how to manipulate those variables, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we have done more than what I have made in objectives for this stream, and yes. But before I just wrap this thing, I shall show you something, because you all should know, of course, why I'm doing this. ugs.pt, because our website is always beautiful. Come on, go to the website. And you see, we have other projects. Yes, they are on pause because we want to release Droian. And if I go to Droian, the press page, is this working? Yes, it is. Thank you, Roxy, for making our website working. That's pretty awesome. And yes, indeed, we have Droian. The game that I was actually working right now is on Steam to wishlist. Release date, of course, is soon TM. It will be released when it's done. But yes, you can wishlist this game on Steam. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this late stream. And see you next week with another streamer. Who knows? Maybe be Pixel John, Roxy programming as well. Satan doing some satanic stream. Who knows? You need to, follow us, subscribe, and do all that stuff. Links down in the description as well for other socials to know. And yeah, so see you next stream. And bye-bye. I'm not a lizard. Calling alligators. Goddamn alligators.